What's going on, Virgo? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for December 26th through January 1st. So in this reading, Virgo, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides and much more regarding the week of December 26th through January 1st. But before we begin this reading, Virgo, as always, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, and I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, Virgo, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. That would also be greatly appreciated over here, Virgo. So without further ado, I'm going to pull the energy and we'll see what wants to come through for you for December 26th through January 1st, Virgo. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Virgo. Yeah. Okay, Virgo, let's go ahead and start this message off with some pre-shuffled oracle cards for you. The first message from the universe for this week is Lady Portia, Divine Order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Okay, so definitely some sort of important lesson for you. I'm getting that it has to do with the way that you're going to be relating to another person. For most of you, a love situation, a lesson is unfolding. So this may not be a feel-good thing. You have Melchizedek, higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. Okay, so something clearly, an important lesson is unfolding, and then you have learning and more study. So you're learning something about yourself through the way that you're interacting with other people. Now, for some of you, this has to do with a friend or a family member, but for the most of you, this has to do with a love interest that you've been dealing with. You also have Kali Ma facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar, Virgo. I really feel like you're going to be tasting something a little bit bittersweet in terms of your own self-awareness. Self-awareness is the key to life, and that's clearly what you're going to be. Somehow this week, something big comes up. I'm getting that this is like something that you've maybe buried and someone activates it within you. Now, I'm not going to get ahead of myself because there is also could be a lot of other stuff going on with your career as well, or other elements in your life. Now, we start this reading off, Virgo, with the Two of Pentacles being your opportunity. There's some sort of juggling dance that you have going on. There also could be some sort of situation where you need to sit in a state of not really knowing. Is it this? Is it this? Is it this? Is it this? And sitting with that awareness, and eventually the true one will, like the scales will tip in a certain direction as long as you can sit with something that you learn long enough and you don't run away from it. That's the main message coming through. We're going to have to see as we clarify. Also, the Two of Pentacles here, you could be swapping something in your life, all right? You could be especially with your career, some of you could be still having one career even though you want to do this other thing, and you could have to do both simultaneously. So you could be working. There's an opportunity to start a side hustle and do both at the same time. That's what I did when I started a YouTube channel. It was like I had this job, and then I also was starting the YouTube channel, and it was like job, YouTube channel, job, YouTube channel, job, YouTube channel. Okay, so there's something about balance. It's also going to have to do with, I'm getting people though, and there's a very important lesson. I don't want to say it yet, so please stay tuned for this reading, especially for those of you dealing with this lesson in love that you're learning. It's a little bit harsh, so I'm going to wait until and not that long. I'm going to wait till I say this though, as I get more of the energy flowing. In your challenge, you have the two of wands here. All right, so clearly the number 2 is coming out twice. Clearly you have a big choice and some sort of balancing your opportunity and your challenge is the number 2, right? The number 2 is also a master builder number. So there's something here about like a choice that's going to help you build a solid foundation in your life. The 2 of wands, though, I'm getting you have a choice in love. You have a choice in love here, Virgo, about something that you've learned about yourself through interacting with another person here. And it's very interesting, and I'm going to break it. We're going to see what that is about as we go along here. But Virgo, in your overall general energy, clearly I feel for most of you are going to be moving in a very new direction in your life. You have the 6 of Swords, you have the Fool, and you also have the 7 of Pentacles here. All right, so there's something here about moving in a completely new direction, both spiritually and practically, right? To do with a conflict. I do feel there was a conflict. This either already happened, for a lot of you it already happened, or for the 26th to the 1st, there's going to be a love conflict between you and someone. There's going to be some sort of relational conflict that instead of blaming the other person, you're going to learn an important lesson about yourself. Now, here's what I'll tell you what I'm getting. I'll just be honest with you. Okay, and so I want you to be very like gentle with how you take this. Every relationship that you have or every dating experience that you have, whether this is you're in a relationship with this person you're learning or you're just dating or you're just talking to someone, there's something about you, it's a setup. Every relationship that you have sets you up for the next one. And this is especially coming through for those of you dealing with the love situation, Virgo, from the 26th to the 1st. Something could have already happened. There's something about you need to integrate a lesson that you learned about yourself by something you messed up. It's not that you messed up because from a higher level this lesson was meant to occur for you to have self-awareness. There could have been something that you did that you now realize, you realize some sort of self-awareness through the way that you interacted with someone in a love situation. There's some sort of lesson. You learn something you don't like. You learn something you don't like about yourself, or you learn something that you don't like about this other person that some of you're still going to work it out with this person that you learned the lesson from, and there's a potential for that to this relationship, whoever you've been talking to, if you've been in a relationship, you've been dating this person, you've just been talking to them, there is a potential for you to transform that relationship and use the lesson on this person. But for a lot of you, this person came into your life to teach you a very important lesson about yourself that now, when the next love comes in for you, you're going to be ready for it, actually. So I don't want to call this person a stepping stone, but for a lot of you, that's what they are. And every relationship sets you up for the next one. So there's something about a relationship that you were dealing with that is setting you up for the next love. Alternatively, some of you are going to take the lesson and apply it to the same person. But it's not... So if you're sticking around with someone, you're going to be interacting with someone in love in a dating setting if you've already been in a commitment in a completely new way. So even if you're in a relationship already, it's going to be a different relationship, even though it's with the same person. Even if you've been dating with them, even if you've just been talking to them, the lesson that you're learning about yourself, the painful thing that this person triggered within you, as long as you have the guts to not just say, I don't like that person, I don't like that person, I don't like that person. No, they're a mirror. If you can have the wherewithal to look at this, then you're going to be in a new relationship with this same person. For others of you, it's going to be a different person. Now, and you have a choice to make. Well, once again, your challenge is, for a lot of you, your challenge is, do I want to apply this lesson to this person or to someone else? Do I want to take what I've learned and just say, I want to restart with someone else? It's just, I can't with this person anymore. Or do I want to say, I'm going to take what I learned and still apply it with the same person and do it in that way? I just did excessive ends on purpose, didn't I? Yeah, because it's like, and thinking deeply. And what you don't see coming, Virgo, you have the Temperance card, you have the 9 of Swords, and you also have the 9 of Cups. All right, so with what you don't see coming here, there's clearly a lot of pain. This person is bringing up your deepest fears or your greatest emotional pain, and it's through love. There's some sort of love life thing that is going to keep you up at night. Potentially this already happened. It's already keeping you up at night. Something that you learned about yourself, that you can actually love yourself in a more unique way. Okay, there could be something about not people pleasing as well. There could have been something that you, there could have been a covert subconscious manipulation tactic that either you or the person that you were dealing with used in the recent past or from the 26th to the 1st in love, where you tried to show them a certain part of yourself to like get them to like you, and maybe that backfired. That's not going to be for all of you, but that's what happened for a lot of you. And the thing to realize here, Virgo, is you got to be like, you got to show up differently or something, all right? I don't know. And it could be about you just not people pleasing, or it could be the roles reversed for some of you. In terms of the advice from Spirit to you here, it's really up to you what you want to do with this. But you have the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Hermit, and you also have the Magician. So clearly you're meant to sit with something. You know, the Hermit is all about deep reflection. It is you, Virgo. It is you, Virgo, right? So the Hermit here, you need to go within yourself and really think and like take yourself outside your body and then look at yourself and see how you're playing yourself, my Virgo, right? Was it the trauma that made you a savage? And then you have the Queen of Pentacles here. So listen, this has to do with the earthly realm, though, Virgo. Like whatever happened here, you're meant to integrate it in the physical. And many of the biggest spiritual lessons that we are going to learn in this life is not through reading books. It's not through going to an ashram. You know, we see a lot of people who are spiritual teachers who are like, I went to a Buddhist monk temple and sat there for 6 months and I've come out a new person and now I'm a spiritual teacher. I'm not saying that's not good. I'm not saying we don't need it all. God's servants come out in different ways. But you also have the Magician here. So listen, a lot of you have a choice here, Virgo, about do you want to do the lesson that you learned from this person. I feel like the more difficult route would be to continue with the person that you're dealing with in love, because the trauma happened with this person. A lot of you have it. Basically, you have a choice about, do I want to just move on to the next person, or do I want to apply what I learned about myself and stick it out with this person? And it's completely up to you what you want to do. It's completely up to you what you want to do. Because I feel like someone is still interested in you. Like the person, whoever this trauma is, they're still interested in you, but it's going to be a tougher road. Whereas if you just say, okay, I'm done with that person, I've learned the lesson, and now I'm going to have a fresh start. You know, that's the thing about like relationships, is like it's so much easier to build attraction. Like when you show up, when someone, it's just first impressions are everything, aren't they? How important are first impressions? They're pretty damn important, aren't they? So there's something like you messed up a first impression, or someone messed up a first impression with you. And so it's going to be more difficult to heal that. But hey, an OG told me God's favorites have a hard time. You out the hood, that's good. Now stay on the grind. All right, let's clarify what the Two of Pentacles is here and your opportunity. Why is the Two of Pentacles here in your opportunity? Yeah, you don't know if you want to be single or not. I don't know if we're going to take your power back. Also, for those of you dealing with the career thing, this is definitely you focusing on some sort of passive income that you can have financial freedom. Doing something else. So you have one thing you're doing. Maybe you're going to a day job. Start something else on the side as well. That's the opportunity. There's an opportunity. No matter, even if you're dealing with this love situation, that's still the thing coming through. Now, for others of you, though, you have a choice here. Do I want to stick it out and figure it out with this person, or do I just want to say, nope, reset button, bye Felicia, and integrate the lesson and then use it on or not use it on someone, but like gain clarity about yourself, sit with it for a while, and then go on to the next relationship? Basically, there's no right or wrong answer, but there is an opportunity here for you, Virgo, to really like focus on you and not to blame the other person. Listen, I'm getting very clearly that the person that you're dealing with in love, you don't want to make it, oh, I learned something about myself and it's all my fault why it didn't work out. No, this person has hella problems as well. I want you to know that. But there's something about if you were to just blink, because like I do feel like this person did something to cause this disruption in the dating thing and the committed thing, whatever love thing you have going on. Someone did something, but like as well, it's mainly about you. So let's go ahead, because this will tell me more. Why is the Two of Wands here in your challenge, Virgo? Okay, I'm going to take those jumpers for sure. See what we got. Yeah, 3 exacto. Exacto for the Virgo exactos. Oh my god. I mean, I'm actually not surprised. I'm actually not surprised, but yo. Come on, universe. Come on. The Two of Wands is clarified by the Two of Cups and the Lovers. The Two of Wands in your challenge is clarified by the Two of Cups and the Lovers. You clearly have a choice in love. Some of you may also have options in love, and a lot of you have options in love, clearly. And so whatever this lesson thing is that you're learning about yourself through this person, you have an option. Do I want to stick it out with this person, or do I want to... Your challenge is you don't know. I guess you... And then you also have here, though, you have the Six of Swords, though, in your challenge. And it's interesting because... it's interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no, this is the Seven of Swords. Sorry. Ha ha ha. The Seven of Swords, there may be like a little bit of deception going on as well. Your challenge is the Seven of Swords here. I do feel like even though you're working on yourself, the question is the person that you're still interested, are they working on themselves? Because there is a little bit of like deception here going on. And your challenge is like, because there was rupture in the relationship or in the dating thing or in the commitment, it's like, you don't know if you don't know if like, all right, I'm going to go with this option. I'm going to go with this, whatever option you go with. Like, is it in my best interest to stick around and to try to work through this issue, or is it just in my best interest? Because you have options in love. You're meant to integrate this lesson. You're meant to find love. But there also is something about maybe this person secretly resents you because of something. But clearly it's about love, right? I mean, Two of Cups, Lovers. All right, Virgo, let's get a few more. Let's go ahead and see why the Six of, and it's really an option for you. The Fool and the Six of Swords here in your overall general energy means that you're going to have a new relationship, like I said, with the person you've been dealing with. Even if it's the same relationship, it's a new relationship because you've learned something about yourself, about how you need to show up differently. And so even though it's the same relationship, it's going to be different. Now, for others of you, though, I do feel like you're just going to be moving on and you're going to say, I'm just going to water. Especially if this person is like not that into you. There's something about definitely like, you could be trying, you could be working on yourself, and if this person's not putting in that effort as well, you could just say, I'm going to move on to the next person. And that could be why the opportunity is the Nine of Pentacles individual, right? All right, so let's go ahead and see, Virgo. I do want to get why the Nine of Swords is here and what you don't see coming. There could be something that doesn't work out, but it was meant to be like this. Once again, someone is teaching you something so you can apply the lesson to the next relationship. As weird as that sounds, that's just what I'm getting. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Why is the Nine of Swords here? 2 more, sorry. Yeah. Speed, 8 of Wands, communication. There could be a communication issue. Nine of Swords is clarified by the Judgment card, the 8 of Wands, and also the Knight of Cups here. Clearly to do with love, clearly to do with... This could happen... It's almost like you might choose to bounce and just choose to focus on someone else in love. The Knight of Cups, the Judgment card, and the 8 of Wands. Like, as well, this could have to do with you just got over something with this person, and so... There's something about you not wanting to be hurt again. And so you might just pull your energy back for a period of time and you might communicate and just say, hey, I've made a judgment about this. But clearly something like whoever this person that you've learned something about yourself from, or whoever this person is going to be from the 26th of the 1st, there's something about speed and making a judgment about, like, I don't know. It's just something's not clicking with you in this person, even though there's a lot of potential if you can integrate the lesson you learned from them. But I'm kind of starting to feel like maybe the roles reverse and they get upset once you integrate the lesson and you're like, well, it didn't really work out before, so now I'm just going to move on to something else. It's almost like as you start to say, and you change your energy, the person may want you, but then you may be like, I already learned it. So there's something crazy about this. With that being said, I feel called to conclude this reading, Virgo. I would say, remember, focus on your thoughts. Go within here, Virgo. Go within here. Remember, face your fear and experience higher learning through some sort of lesson that is unfolding between you and someone. So with that being said, Virgo, I'm going to conclude this reading, and I hope that you enjoyed it. This is the Autistic Mystic, and I'll talk to you next time. Peace.